G'day guys, welcome to another 3 Minute Thursday.
Not another one.
Why not?
They're boring.
What do you want to do?
Anything.
Alright, let's do something different. G'day guys, welcome to 3 Minute Thursdays. Today we're talking about panorama photos. We're not doing editing today, it's panorama photos. You've probably taken panorama photos before. Today we're going to show you some really cool tips and tricks that you can do with your panorama photos. If you're stuck at home with kids at the moment, this is a really cool thing to do with your kids, and trust me, you are going to get sick of it well before they get sick of it. Very entertaining thing for kids. Stick around to the end. I'm going to show you something really cool with a panorama that I bet you didn't know your phone could do. Alright, let's get into it. What we're going to do first is a panorama run, or a pano run I like to call it. Basically what that is you're going to take the panorama photo with a subject in it, with a person in it, or a number of people in it. And what we're going to do is have that person appear in the photo multiple times. So the way we do it is we start with the person in the frame and we start turning their body and the camera until they are out of the frame. Once they're out of the frame, and it takes a little bit of coordination, you probably won't get it on the first go, so do it a few times. Once they're out of the frame, give them a nod or tell them verbally to move, and they're going to come out and around behind you depending on which way you go, so that they're not in the photo. They're going to come around the back of you and then to another place where you're going to point, right? And then move the camera past them again, and then they'll do it again and do it again and do it again. And what will happen is that subject will come into the frame, you'll go past them, and again into the frame, go past them, and they will then appear in the photo multiple times. It's a pretty cool thing. Let's give it a go and you'll see what I'm talking about. So that didn't work out too well. You'll see there that we moved into the photo at the end of that frame. You can't do that. You can't move whilst the picture is still being taken. You'll end up being all deformed. So keep in mind the backgrounds of what you're going to shoot at. If there's a game of soccer going on in the background, you're going to have players there with 2 legs, 3 legs, no heads, 2 heads. It's going to be a mess. So it takes a little bit of practice and coordination. Obviously we didn't get it right there. Let's have another crack at it. Well, that way it worked out better. We're not all deformed in that one, a bit more coordination, and it worked out well. So that's horizontal panoramas. Did you know you could do it vertically? Say you wanted to shoot something that was nice and high and you wanted somebody in front of it, your regular photo won't do it. You can turn your camera onto a right angle there and shoot vertically up and take in both the subject and the background that's nice and high, like this. So that's the pano runs. Have a think about what you can do with this. So the lenses on the back of most phone cameras are what are prime lens. So there's no great zoom on those individual lenses, so you need to move closer or further away. But when you're doing something like a panorama run or a pano run, think about this. You can't get closer to the phone than this, but you can get as far away as you want. So as you're turning in that pano run, the subject can be 5 meters away the first time, run around the back behind you, and then the second photo they're only 1 meter away. So in that photo, the first part of the photo, they're way away. Second part, they're right up close to the camera. So it can be pretty cool to play with that depth as well. If you're a business owner, think about how you could use this in part of your business advertising. Say you're a one-man band and you're a really busy sort of person in your business. I'll tell you a story about this lady, Christine Morris, her name is. She owns the nursery over here in Kahuna, where we used to run these iPhone photography workshops. And Christine does an immaculate job of that place. It's an incredible looking place, and she does it all herself, for the most part, all herself. So I wanted to take this panorama photo with her in it to show that she is a one-man band and she does everything. So we started on this side and I think she was sitting down at a table having a cup of coffee, and then I moved the next one, she's pushing a lawnmower or something, and then the next one, she's got a whippersnipper or something like that from memory. I'll throw the photo up here so you can see what I'm talking about. But it really shows what sort of fun you can have with this sort of thing. So say you're a PT instructor, a physical training instructor. You could have over here you're on the dumbbells, and over here you're doing push-ups, and over here you're doing sit-ups and so forth. You can just keep going. You can keep going until you run out of ideas. So that's it for today, guys. It probably wasn't 3 minutes. I haven't edited this yet, so it's probably gone well over it. But look, if you like what we're doing here, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell down the bottom there as well, and so you're alerted to whenever we're putting out a new video. I do a video every Monday, and then obviously the 3 Minute Thursday, what you're watching now, every week. So make sure you subscribe, give us a bit of support, and we'll see you next week. Cheers, guys.